Welcome to the Bootleg Zones. Hey, did you know that sometimes old trading cards are worth a bit of money? Yeah, I know, that's a real shocking revelation if you're a moron, but now because people are silly, you can massively overpay for some old Pokemon cardboard. Not me, though. I'm gonna keep paying almost nothing for some bootleg crap. I picked these up at the Great Canadian Dollar Store for $2. Kinda underpaid. I should probably go back and pay $20,000 for these. Maybe the bootleg Pokemon card prices are being driven up too, and I'm super lucky that I got to these before the scalpers. Whoa, hold the video for a sec. I found some hidden treasures inside the box. Yeah, I can't believe I got these. I guess it's runoff from cutting up the boxes. Pretty sweet. Now, the flavor text is without a doubt the doofiest thing on a lot of these cards. I was strengthened as I was strengthened while living in a mushy scaffold on the muddy. Yeah, sure, that checks out. What's Bagon got to say for itself? I thrust head thoroughly easily by the stone head, which is comparable to steel. It is due to stress which cannot fly in the sky. Bagon is a flower Pokemon? No, I don't think so. Next we have Spinarak, who is a tadpole Pokemon. Oh, who knew? I thought it was a spider, but no, it was based on a tadpole the whole time. There are also fishermen who produce net which captures fishy Pokemon more durable threads. I think the description and text here is from another Pokemon, just a suspicion. Once you recognize it as an enemy, you rashly crush it with scissors, with steel hardness. That at least sounds like something maybe to do with Scizor, but it's also an angler Pokemon, I guess. Suicune GX doesn't really have anything all that amusing on here. It just says if you defeat it, you get 2 prize cards, so get out of here. Mantine is a tadpole Pokemon. I didn't realize so many Pokemon were based on tadpoles. While swimming in the ocean. Go figure. Tepu, aimed at leaving to eat, will sink to the fin, but I do not mind. I mind a little, that kind of broke my brain. Tepu, I guess, is the Japanese name for archer fish, so this text is probably something meant for Remoraid. So, Chikorita's a tadpole. Marini, also a tadpole. Hoppip, yep, that's a tadpole if I ever saw one. Professor Elm's lecture, definitely a tadpole. Wobbuffet, yep, tadpole. Girafarig, tadpole. But believe it or not every single Pokemon was based on a tadpole. Others were based on anglers, and this just depends on if it's like an evolved Pokemon or not. Any evolved ones are anglers. Any regular base Pokemon are tadpoles. Like Stantler here, tadpole. Blissey, that's an angler. Chansey, tadpole. Granbull, angler. Snubbull, tadpole. And so on with this nonsense. And you know what that makes Bagon? The only special flower Pokemon. So, Girafarig, what do you have to say for yourself? There is a small brain on the tail. Be careful as you come close to it and will bite in response to the smell. Stupid bitey brain giraffe tadpole. Wobbuffet. I live quietly in the dark to hide from the black tail. Do not attack from yourself. Good advice. Professor Elm's lecture sucks. I don't want to hear it. Alright, here comes Hoppip. Drifting by the wind drifts. Drifting by the wind drifts, it is said spring will come when Hankyo gathers in Nyoma. Oh, I always figured that was the case. Haneko being on here is actually pretty amusing, as that is the beta name for Hoppip, which was supposed to be more cat-like, and Haneko means leaf cat. And Noyama, I guess, kind of means hills and field. Marini, tell us all about yourself. go around the ocean floor and the coast. Coral growing at the head of Sunnygo is my favorite thing. Alright, cool. I'll take your word for it. Chikorita, you weirdo, I don't choose you. Explore the surrounding temperature and humidity with the leaves of the head. I love taking sunlight. Nihilego, or something like that. Get mad if I said it wrong, I don't care. Always remember the weird jellyfish, as it was the first Ultra Beast that appeared in Sun and Moon. I mean tadpole, it's a tadpole. A type of UB. It is unknown whether there is a will, but occasionally shows a girl-like gesture. Whoa, look at it showing a girl-like gesture there, sure. Polypole is one of the less ugly Ultra Beasts. Ultra Beast is familiar enough to be chosen as partner for departure in other worlds. I guess they're saying it's supposed to be a starter in another world. Well, we got a naming error on this one, as Meganium has been downgraded to its second stage form, Bayleaf. The breath exhaled by Meganium has the power to revive the dead plants. Wow, they had 2 chances at the name and didn't get right either time. Tyranitar GX is boring. Fortress. It sticks to trees and does not move. Scatter hard shell fragments and drive away those approaching. The M.U.S.C.L.E card came pre-damaged, so that's pretty sweet. Because the oil that is lighter than water is clogged at the head of the tail, it becomes a substitute for the swimming bag. Shuckle GX blows like all the other GXs. Just like whatever. And also Lugia GX. Double Whitneys! What does it mean? It means absolutely nothing! Get the hell out of here! You notice how uncentered this card is? That means it's worth less. My values! So, yeah, the item cards don't really have anything that gets super ridiculous on them either. The Stallhammer card also came pre-damaged and has a big old crease in it, so that's cool, I guess. Let's get that info on the water bunny, Azumarill! Mongolia, like hungry, camouflages in his muscles. What the hell is that supposed to mean? What are these stupid white lines on here? Damn it, Water Bunny. Snubble, everyone's favorite bulldog tadpole Pokemon. A grown voice makes the opponent insecure. I usually stay at ease and sleep for half the day. Yeah, that would put me at unease, I guess. Our bulldog's grown up to be an angler. Cowardly more than blue. Popular with young women receiving gap with appearance. Sure, Grand Bull, I'm sure that makes sense to someone. Time to get the lowdown on Chansey. People who find it because they are few in number and have fast escaping feet are lucky. Are they saying the few who manage to escape Chansey are lucky? Our tadpole Chansey's now grown up into the Angler Blissey. Fluffy hair is a sensor. You can catch Pokemon and people's feelings. Give me my damn feelings back from your hair, egg. Alright, now let's find out how Stantler the deer is actually a tadpole. The bending state of the tuna delicately changes the flow of the surrounding air and creates a magical space. They just really never expected anyone to bother reading these, did they? Alright, Ariados time. Shed threads from the buttocks and mouths. Tie prey with yarn and take body fluids slowly. So that's a real nonsense way to talk about how Ariados kills things. It's the painty Pokemon Smeargle tadpole. Are you sick of me saying tadpole yet? Too bad. I paint an mark showing my territory, so the walls of the city with many doubles are full of graffiti. Get your marks out of my double, Smeargle! 2 cannon is damaged! Oh no, my values! Explode the gas in the body in the beak and fire the tree seed. Power to shatter Oya 2. I never knew, nor did I want to know, that Toucannon's special power was having explosive farts come out its mouth. Peeky Pack! Don't know why I did that. Pigeon feeds. It is used as an attack by firing from the mouth as a bullet as a spring after eating. So it shoots its food at you, which is better than Toucanon's explosive fart mouth. And Peaky Peck, again, but a different Peaky Peck, however it says the same thing for the text. Crumbeak getting ready with a Kamehameha, apparently. I turn back the beak and squeal various kinds of sounds. It is quite noisy, so you will not be hated by your neighbor. I think they mean you will be hated by your neighbor if you got this stupid noisy bird up in your place. Time for the silly Pokemon alphabet thing, unknown. It resembles the character of ancient civilization, one of the 7 wonders of the world. Whether the character is the first or a unknown is the beginning. An unknown. It's right on the damn card, you idiots! It's getting a little overly hot and humid in here, so I might be starting to lose it a bit more than usual anyway. I live on the ocean floor, where light does not reach. Communicate with friends by shining their tentacles. No light should ever reach you. And here's a super toxic Pokemon to know, Toxapex. Even if I suffer from severe pain 3 days, and 3 days when suffering from the poison of the after effect remains. Yeah, I hear you there, Toxapex. And now we have Bayleaf. But, you know, real bay leaf, unlike Meganium bay leaf. The spicy smell smells from the bud of the neck makes the cheerful person cheerful. Well, if I learned anything, it sure is that I love the repeatingness of these repeat cards. But Toucanon and his stupid fart mouth can stay the hell away from me. I'm not accepting any cereal from you, you stupid gross bird. And that's Forbidden Light for ya, with no Forbidden Light cards. And that's exactly what we want in these things. Everything to be wrong. Yay! Bump and go action. Stop. Oh, look at that trained smugster face. He loves the bumping and going, but he better get ready to stop because the track's about to abruptly end on him. Alright, I know this is pretty difficult, so everyone better study up. This is train shape. This is robot shape. Got it? So, I guess the official name for this toy is Deformed Thomas, Electric Transformers Train Series. As we know from a lot of these bootlegs, they keep putting deformed or deformation on here because it's kind of a mistranslation of transform. So that kind of makes it extra silly when they have deformed on here, but then they have transformers right under it. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of nonsense text on here, but we do get a little bit on the top of the box. Classic cartoon image so that children fondle admiringly. They fondle the image? Alright. Strengthen the interaction between parents and children. Can you put batteries in this for me? Thanks. That strengthened our interactions. So there's our weird deformation Thomas out of the box with this kind of peachy face instead of the gray it should normally be. He's number 1. I mean, Thomas certainly thinks so. Look at that face. That's the face of your nightmares. Thomas is carrying some weird clear cargo. Maybe this is supposed to be like Energon cubes. I mean, he is a transformer after all. Deformed Thomas has one of those inconvenient battery covers with the screws in it that I never appreciate. Why is there crud in the battery compartment? This thing is new. Alright, Thomas has got his Energizers. Let's see what he can do with them. Well, no Gundam Style or any other ripped-off song, just kind of train noises. That's rather pedestrian. And I guess Deformed Thomas certainly follows the motto that 2 heads are better than 1. I mean, all the other cool Thomas tank engines think that, right? So, Deformed Thomas certainly does have a rather interesting robot mode. He's just really into working on his calf muscles, I guess. Some amazingly thick legs you got there, Deformed Thomas. So now, let's see how well Mr. Deformed does on a smoother surface. Well, it's like the bump and go action sort of tries to stop it from throwing itself off the table, but not very well. Oh, no. Immediately tries to throw himself off the table again. So it really seems to depend on just how these wheels kind of catch the ledge, whether Deformed Thomas is going to throw himself off it or rebound like he's supposed to. So you can kind of force him to transform with the battery function off, but he's just going to spring right back into robot mode. It's kind of the same thing when he's in train mode. You can sort of force him up into robot mode, but it's going to just spring right back into train mode, and it doesn't really want to move as nicely when he's stuck in train mode. So there we go, another ridiculous transforming Thomas, with his train face kind of in the way of his robot face. Of course, Bump and Go Deformed Thomas is no match for the original Megazord / Transformer Combiner Thomas set. I mean, he's the OG ridiculous transforming Thomas. Oh look, I just found a cool alt mode for Deformed Thomas. This is like his Gerwalk mode. It's halfway between his 2 other modes and looks stupid. Yeah! We now return to the continuing adventures of the Trainformers, less than meets the eye. What? I'm stuck. What? Come on, go! Transforming is hard. Deformed Thomas, I'm better than you. I just want you to know that. Where the bloody hell does he get off saying that to me? I'm the deformed one. And I can't see very well over my other stupid face. See? Better than you. Wait a second, what the deuce? Who the hell is that? I'm just Mr. Conductor. Yeah, that's it. Well, he's got me convinced. That's because you're a deformed idiot. Listen here, Megazord Thomas. I'm totally not deceiving you. Now come with me to the park. Well, it goes against my better judgment, but okay. Well, here we are at the park, I guess, and I have something to inform you two of. I tricked you! Gasp! I can handle this! Yeah. Anyway, I'm really Starscream. What the what? I know Starscream. I've worked with Starscream in the past, and you, sir, are not Starscream. Oh, get on my level, you 2 idiots. I'm Pretender Starscream. Oh, yeah, just like I'm Deformed Thomas. No, it's nothing like that. See, the disgusting flesh creature was just a facade. Now I, Starscream, am the ruler of the Trainformers. But that's exactly like me, Starscream. See, I'm a train and then boom, I'm a robot who's not really good at anything. Shut the hell up, you deformed freak! Rather rude, old chap, to call him the deformed one when you're the one parading around in a human suit. What do you mean it's rude? I am the deformed one! It's my name!
Anyway, you two idiots have to follow me now!
What? Why?
Because I fooled you two into following me somewhere. Well, seeing as I am part Megazord, I do get the logic in what he says. I mean, that is a great plot from Power Rangers.
I've got nothing to do with Power Rangers. I ain't listening to him.
But what if I, Sound Recorder, and Titanic Bot also tell you you should follow Pretender Starscream?
No, not convinced.
Bad changer.
Alright, I'm convinced.
Watching, and we'll see you in the morning. M.A.G.A.